290 years to life. That was the sentence handed down today to John Pastor Mendoza. He was convicted last October of posing as a rideshare driver in Denver, kidnapping a dozen women and sexually assaulting some of them. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon was there when the sentence was handed down and has details. Colette.
Micah, John Pastor Mendoza spoke in the courtroom through tears, saying he never laid a hand on anybody. But survivors say this day is a long time coming and proof that their voices matter. The time it took to get here.
It'll be 6 years in 10 days for me.
Is different for everyone at the center of this case.
For 5 years, this has been on my mind every single day.
But the day a dozen survivors have waited for is finally here.
I've just had a real feeling of dread, and now that's kind of gone. I kind of feel like maybe the sun's gonna shine tomorrow.
This group of women,
all of us stayed quiet for quite some time,
have gone through hell together.
If I didn't meet all these women, I would still blame myself.
And through their time inside and outside the courthouse,
you messed with the wrong girls.
They survived off each other's strength.
The important part is that we were able to be brave enough to say, this stops here.
I was the last victim, and I take pride in the fact that I didn't stop, and we made sure that something would happen.
Those answers came Friday morning when John Pastor Mendoza, who posed as a rideshare driver between 2018 and 2022 and was convicted on 30 counts related to kidnapping, sexual assault, and attempted sexual assault of a dozen women, was sentenced to 290 years in prison.
I feel like we got justice. The justice not only that we deserved, but the justice that the community deserved.
Pastor Mendoza spoke in court saying the accusations are not true.
I really wish he'd shown remorse.
But no matter what he says, these survivors are taking the sentence as a win.
We fought, and we fought hard.
If you do come forward, you're going to be believed. You're going to be cared for, and justice will be served, and you don't have to stay quiet.
And while the time he'll serve isn't a trade-off for the time they've lost,
it's a club that we're all a part of now, and maybe it's not the best club, but these are the best girls.
The community they found in the courtroom is timeless. The defense team for Pastor Mendoza argued for a probationary sentence. In Colorado, all cases, including felony convictions, have the right to be appealed. I also sat down with 6 of those survivors back in November who shared their stories in more detail. Head to Denver7.com for that story and for more information about today's sentencing. I'm live in the studio. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Our Colette Bordelon following this from beginning to end. Thank you, Colette.